trying to get back into the swing of things. Sure, it's all looking good. More than fine right there. Cool. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna get the outdoor set up. Something I wanted to work on today is fixing my outdoor setup so that way it's more convenient with the stream. It looks like I'm missing a cable or two. It hurts my heart. Alright, so that means I gotta bring my outside inside. That's fine. Bring this over here. It's there. And I'm gonna go grab the stuff and we can get streaming. The foliage. So we have some light green, dark green, medium green. Great. Watered down glue. Great. So let's gotta do it right here. Make the space. Hey! I thought my mic was set to the other setting as well. 1 2 1 2. There we go. Turn this down a bit. And don't know why my phone doesn't give sound as well. All right, going into quick tech mode. Put my tech hat on. Ugh. Go. All right. So I have this piece of wood right here to help with the drip. Do I not have sound on this? I don't think I do. I see there's a microphone. Unhide all. Oh, there is a little microphone there. Okay, you should hear me on the phone. You can hear me twice over here. Oh yeah, that's probably because of the... That's because of the yeah, over there. Come with me. We shall go in here and discover the mess that I will make today. And you guys will laugh at me because I'm doing things the hard way. There we go. All right. Normally I would do this outside, but then I can't see chat. I thought I had that set up all fixed, but apparently I don't. So, what do we got? Just check what you guys can see. Go to a wider angle, maybe? Hey, look at that. That's nice. Now you can see how chaotic my desk is. So, the plan is to dip this in and then cover it with foliage. Not getting as covered as I wanted to. Not the best method, that's for sure. That's even easier. Come on. Yeah, the spray is such a better method. Unless like this was a a full bucket dunk. Alright, thoughts. Ways to make this work better. More water. It's like a laboratory up here. Gobi, what's going on? Oh, this spray works. Yeah, it's about getting deep in there. And dunking it just didn't do it. Great. Okay. Next up. Foliage. Get out of there. I did not chop up enough foliage. That's for sure. Interesting that it doesn't stick as well as it's supposed to. Get this out of the way, because that's dangerous. Light green on there. Just working on my tree. It's on the morning. Just working on my trees in the morning. Did that even work? It's barely moved. That's so funny. Need the big blender for this stuff. What a mess. That's what I was trying to avoid. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. the foliage on. Hey, big boy.
I know you want cuddles. Come on. You look at the box.
Kobe says hi. Can you hear the music? Because I barely can hear it. What you want to bet? You guys haven't been hearing music this entire time. Yeah, that's because I'm a pro content creator, you know. When you try to put music on, it doesn't play. That's the pro way. Didn't you know? Okay. Sometimes when I do this stuff, I wonder how other people do it so well. And then I realize, oh, they edit their videos. All right. That's a good chunk on there. Oh yeah, I love the fact that there are holes in this. Gives it so much more shape and life. Just think it's funny that other people, when they do these trees, it doesn't fall apart as they're doing it. So that just has to dry, and I can put more on the next one. Once it's dry. Did I make the flocking myself? No, I have woodland scenic flocking, and then I'm just chopping it up because it's so chonky. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's just drips and drops. Bring this outside and let it dry. God, how messy my trees get. See miscast video on making flocking? What did Trent do? It's like sawdust, basically. But that's grass flocking. That's different than tree flocking. Unless miscasted something else with that flocking. With that flocking. What did Trent do? Double check. Yeah. Basically, he did more grass focused. These big chunkers. Well, the difference being the flocking for grass is typically a lot finer, while the flocking for a tree, usually, to my experience so far, is like these chunks, like clumped pieces together. Riveting. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's just a feeling. Can't describe it. know. There's just, you know, those feelings where you're just like, you're getting something done. It feels like it's kind of working, but it's supposed to be working smoother or more efficiently. I don't understand what that problem is. We'll let this dry for a little bit. Should spray it before I let it dry. Alright, let this dry, because I just need it done. Yeah, it's not working. Something's going wrong. Because I go out there to see it drying, that's falling apart. Some reconnaissance. What am I flubbing up? And how do I unflub myself? Life's greatest question. Some of this off. It's quickly going from a crafting stream to figure out why I don't know how to craft stream. Been a while since I've picked up the channel. What happened to the original videos? Which original videos? All right. Let me set this up for everybody. Uh-huh. Interesting, interesting. There we go. Oh, it's this window. Great. So I'll set up. All right, we're gonna do some reconnaissance. Oh, we need some music. Thank you. Set. Okay, let's play music. I remember stuff from when you first made the channel, but now I don't see them. Sorted by oldest. I feel like I've made too many things unlisted. Let me think about that for a sec. Give you the best answer. That's right. So, top of the year, what was happening was that way the whole time. Top of the year, what was happening was the channel was being recommended from my oldest videos and not some of the newer videos. So the plan was to unlist a handful of the older videos, so that way the newer videos get some shine in the algorithm. Some of the older stuff is going to come back. It's just we're trying to push the newer stuff out a bit more. Okay, so that's right. That's what it was. Psyche. Let's see. Looking for the right tree stuff. This is a good one. So right now, what I'm looking for, yeah, don't worry about it. All the stuff should be available for backers if you're a backer. But it's just that dang algorithm that just like can easily screw people over and screw us over. I mean, trying to just play the game the best we can. Hey, that looks great. So right now I'm looking up other people's tree videos to kind of make sure that I'm doing this right, because I feel like my process at the moment isn't working correctly. So I want to just double check.
Runt the warrior and Natasha the wizard are traveling on the road to Westbrook when suddenly from out of the forest jumps stupid tree fell over. And this is the problem with trees. Today I'll show you how to base these trees so they never trees, whether you buy them from a craft store or a train store.
Okay, he's just making the base. Ooh. Look at that. Let's go to full on. Videos oldest. Yeah, it's just the base. Okay. Is this the flocking video that I just clicked on? Dang it.
And we're gonna leave it just like that. We're actually gonna try to blend. I want to do more experiments. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fine. We'll just dump it on and...
What's going on here? Am I missing a step? Got foliage. He's got the polyurethane on
you
there.
can use any glue you want. I use
Polyfibers.
rubber cement. I think it sticks a little bit better. We are gonna add just a light layer to this.
That's a lot lighter layer
Like
than
that?
mine. Dang. Might have overdone
And
it.
then I've got to decide. This is the first time I'm making fall foliage with this stuff. I got this Woodland Scenics clump foliage, and it comes separated up.
Dude, I
like
want to make
this,
some
spike
autumn
filler,
stuff.
and with
That
this.
looks so
I'm
pretty.
assuming they intend this for the ground, so I'm going to save that for the ground. Normally,
Okay, so he's got the fiber on
just
there.
dump it on and see what we get here.
Put
I
some
wanna
rubber
do more
cement on top.
experiments, so I just do it. Normally I wouldn't sprinkle it on like this, but I would dip it.
Dip it.
We're gonna have to just throw it on there and dip it. Okay. Oh, that's looking beautiful.
Man, that's looking way more efficient than what I'm
So
doing.
I definitely want to have the chopped up foliage. Let's add some of this one too. Blends.
Okay, so I'm clearly doing something wrong.
Making a mess.
Look how easy that is.
Making a mess.
Making a mess, for sure.
I think we
You're not
got
dripping
ourselves
glue
some
everywhere, bro.
Look at that beauty.
Okay,
I
then what's
have
this?
been just dipping them in the glue right after I did the rubber cement. So I dry everything on this little thing right here. Just This is a
He's got a whole setup that I don't
with
have.
some wires that I've drilled into it, and it just prevents me from having a mess. So I dip it
I
in
need
there
that
nice
bucket.
and slow, hold it in there a
That's
second,
super efficient.
and then pull out.
And that locks that all
And
in.
we're gonna leave it just like that. There's a little bit of green that caught on there. A more yellow one here, brownish, reddish, and then the orange. And I think I'm gonna keep them separated like that so we can get a lot of variety in the trees. So we'll see how they look in the end, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna I don't know how well you can see. Yellow.
God, those look beautiful. I can't wait to get to that.
green that I added on
Nice.
the end.
Okay, so do you have a summer one? You mentioned it's the first time he's using rubber cement.
Alright, now it's time for our trees to take a lecture. Don't fret if you can't keep up. Everything's
I
gonna
have
be in the
that.
description
It did not
box
work
to
well.
keep with Amazon affiliate links. Now remember, when you click those links, you're not just equipping your artisan toolkit, but you're also being an amazing supporter of this channel. I also want to add, while I'm
Dude,
using
this
a lot
video
of
is
wood
great.
and scenic supplies today, don't feel like those are your only options. The art of crafting is all about
DIY terrain
innovation
magic.
and making the best of what
Art
you've got.
Jeremiah.
So, if you don't have tree armatures, use some wire or in our work. Time to get creative with trees.
Cool. Okay, so what was that?
Ours. And now we're bringing in the polyfiber,
Yep.
attaching it to the branches. We're going for
glue
a
on the
less is
tips.
more vibe here. After all, we're not trying to create cousin.
Yeah, he's doing a lighter dosage of polyfiber than I am.
Just trim off the excess.
That seems to be a
Just like a good haircut, it's all about the layers. Time for some magic. Let's
a big
add
thing.
some clump foliage to our armatures. Grab your spray adhesive and clump foliage, and let's create some lush canopies. And hey, unless you want your workspace to look like a forgotten corner of the Amazon jungle, I'd suggest setting up some cardboard to catch any stray spray. And remember, we're going for a forest, not overgrown jungle. A light spray here and there should do the trick.
all right.
All right.
Okay.
Now it's time for our tree ratio isn't.
Yeah, and then he does his
foliage to be. Adding
step.
that extra touch
Oh, he
of
put some
detail.
grass on
Look,
top.
Take a beauty wrap. Trees are looking big fall.
All right,
You can
cool. Last one.
And I probably would have mixed
Yeah, that looks like chaos.
if you want to leave some areas.
Mike's a little blown out. Polyfiber. That's a lot. That's like up there with mine. Oh, that's pretty smart. Locks it in with hot glue. I could have been that smart.
Now this clump foliage right here would also be great. This is gonna be water pot. No, if you have, I used a little too much water, and I was having a bit of a problem with the clump foliage sticking to the polyfiber.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, that
too
might mean
watery,
I have
it
too
won't
much
stick.
water.
As you can see here, that's the correct mixture. You can see it's sitting on top of the polyfiber. It's not going into it, and you can see how the clump foliage is sticking.
I'm putting
right
too
to
much
it.
water in my glue.
The bottom stuck by just one little piece of polyfiber. So it will use a little bit of a darker right here, but you want to get it to this, just filling in those. But then forget that.
Putting too much water. Oh. Okay. All right. So, solution. We're gonna do it on this tree. Come with me. the whole time, and the mic was off. Dang it! I'm so good at this. Okay, so recap. The glue that I used this morning was too watered down, and it soaked into the polyfiber. We learned that from watching the video, and from the results. Using the adhesive spray, the Gorilla Spray, everything sticks to it a lot better, at least for the first pass of foliage. Because I remember if I do too many layers of the Gorilla Glue, it stains the foliage. So just gotta be careful. The foliage that I was using earlier is kind of usable, but it's mostly wet. So I want to put down a plank of wood so it can just dry by itself. And I'll chop up some more foliage, and we can do one more tree the right way. Oh gosh. That seems like a good platform. You gotta learn to read those lips. Don't worry about it. You're two of me right now. Dude, love it. There we go. This is what real streaming looks like, guys. Cool. We hit a technical issue with the glue. I'll bring you outside. Okay. So we have the wet foliage drying over there. And now this is not spraying because it's crap. Crap product. There we go. Kids, do not do what I'm doing. Have an adult do this. I feel like it needs just like a nice little cleanup. Now we're getting really into the deep stream, guys. Cleaning a glue nozzle. You ever think we'd get here? I'm pretty sure I didn't think we'd get here. I wasn't expecting pulling that thing out today. Come on! You can do it! Okay. We did it. Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's change the microphones. Hey, just got back to chat because my setup is so wonky. Henry, do you still run Shadowdark? Yes, absolutely. I just did a stream running Shadowdark. If not, just need an adult. That's true. What are your thoughts on D&D 2024 Player's Handbook? My thoughts on the D&D 24 Handbook. What's the right way to say it? There's a lot of good work put into it, and a lot of not enough work put into it. Oh my god, this is working so much better, guys. Let's pour some out. D&D 2024. I mean, there's a reason why I prefer Shadowdark, right? I like the simpler rule system that allows more brain power to go into roleplay and creative ideas. Sure, Shadowdark can be limiting to some degree in comparison, mechanically speaking. Narratively speaking, I don't see a difference. Oh my god, this is working so much better, guys. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing some 2024, but I'm not going to be running 2024 as a DM. The way I run games, the way I think about it is, if I want to run D&D 2024, then beyond the most simplest and most universal of rules and homebrews and stuff, a big issue with it is it's just a new rule set that I have to learn on top of other rules that I want to memorize and learn and play. I only have so much hard drive space, guys. And I think that's a big issue. So if I was to play 2024, I'd have to be a player and not a DM. And I'd rather support an indie game like Shadowdark or Mothership than a corporation that fires people left and right. And whose focus... Sure, Wizards of the Coast, they're trying to make a great product. They're trying. Their parent company doesn't care. That's my stance. And I think you can have just as much fun in Shadowdark as you can in 2024. Guys, this was so much easier. What's your favorite minifig environment piece you've made? Ooh, that's a great question. The trees are definitely up there. But I can turn around once I... There we go. Let's take the phone. Show you guys. So, we have my scaffold terrain, which I really love. can't have as much fun as a system that I haven't tried. Okay. That connected really well. I think that turned out great. Just clear out so I can see the bottom branches a little bit. Thank you. I was going to kind of tease what the next project is today. Especially now that we're getting to the end of the trees. Great. This turned out wonderful. Let this dry, then I'll spray it, put a little bit more of this on. And when it's ready, I can put my summer sprinkle on. Let me put this outside. Okay. All right. Next project plan. Next project. Here we go. On top of working in the background on some of those stoneworks, I want to get some dungeon tiles going. So a big thing about what I want to work on is making pieces that fit the world building. And the problem I'm having is when I look at other people's dungeon tiles. So here, let's bring up some other people's dungeon tiles. And this will be a nice visual to what I'm trying to communicate. Oh, look at that. Fables of Ada. Look at all those nominations for Curse of Amity Island. My 7-time nominated actual play. Look at that. How'd that get there? Alright. Right off the bat with the thumbnails, we can see that we have the kind of 1-inch tile structure. I want to avoid that as much as possible. This is nice where we have the like little tiny bricks. And a great example for that, I don't think this is ever going to get used, but it's just a nice test subject, is I cut out all these little bricks, place them on top, and it's like a nice big round tile. On the side I want to do some stone work, but this is kind of how I want tiles for dungeons that were made by medium-sized creatures, right? Like this would be a good orc dungeon. There's a lot of world building that has to be thought of through all this stuff. I've been thinking about redoing my dungeon tiles using kids magnet tiles. Oh yeah, I've seen some of those. Pretty smart. Let's see. See, like, I like how the little tile work is done on this thumbnail. Oop, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Nope. There it is. I like the little tile work that's done here on the thumbnail. You can see that based off the stonework, a medium-sized creature made this. I like that. The types of dungeons that man, Black Magic Crafts all over this. The type of dungeon that I want to make is a Jotun dungeon. These would be made by giants and who made the orcs. But I want, let's see if I got, you can see a drawing here a bit. Can I zoom in? Oh yeah. So that's what I'm looking at for what a tower or a pillar might look like. Bring up some artwork that's being done. Different email. Ooh, fresh, hot off the press art. So, when we think of Jotuns, or the Olympians with Jotunheims, a Jotunheim is a fortress made by giants in my world. This is kind of what we're looking at, right? It has a bit of that that sci-fi monolithic look to it, but it also has a bit of ancient to it. I like the structure shapes. It's not meant to be like ancient science fiction or ancient science magic. It is literally just how giants structured things. So, using this art as my core reference. Come on down. Thinking of tiles that we would play in, I have the idea of we would do a 3x3 tile, but what I want to do is layer it. So the full square is the base, and then I want to say maybe, come here, ruler. Maybe, let's see. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be about 1 centimeter tall. And either half or 1/4 of the centimeter, I'm going to shave off the top, cut off the edges and round it, and then glue it back on. And then that'll be a nice little bevel. And it looks like big slabs of stone that were put down by giants. That's my hope. I saw somebody do a great piece. Scottish stone LED. The great crafting video. Mini. Just saw it the other day, and it had some great references. Put the word D&D in it. How about if I get rid of Scottish and just do standing stone? Get rid of D&D. It's taking way too long to find. Miniature LED standing stone. Is it in my history? because I really want to show it to you guys. I think it has a great texture to it. There it is. Elemental rock LED. Got it. All right, let's show you. Here we go. Table and craft. Elemental rock with LED light. So he bases stuff off Scottish standing stone, especially the layering work that happens. So you see the vertical lines and you see the layers of stone slabs put together. And he's kind of drawing them out here. Cuts them, and then he has this layer effect, right? So kind of this, but on a dungeon tile. He doesn't give it a full classic rock texture everywhere. He just focuses on the edges because a lot of the paint technique is actually going to give it a sense of depth and rock texture as well. And so I want to do this kind of layering on my dungeon tile. So then we have the base, which is 3 inches, and above it is another layer. And then I feel like it would look like giant stone slabs that were put together by giants to make a dungeon. And I think that would be a cool look. And then obviously eventually I'll make dungeon tiles with this. Dungeon tiles out of wood. All that good stuff. But I think this is going to be the next step, the next project after the trees. Coffee. Yeah, today's stream, the crafting part of today's stream kind of got delayed a bit. What's going on? You guys are probably hearing a couple different things at once. Got a little delayed because I messed up the formula for the water glue. But what was great is just double checking I can use the adhesive spray bottle, but the adhesive spray bottle is getting all clogged up, which means I have to order another one. Or I can go check and see if there's one at the store down the street. Brushes method, I discovered tape brush to orbital sander. No way it goes wrong. I mean, I could try it. So what I'm going to plan on doing is on Sunday morning, roughly around the same time, try to get more trees done. And when I can't get any more trees done on Sunday, we'll hop over and do some stonework because we don't have enough foam. Wait, do I? I have just enough foam. I want one more piece of foam for the dungeon tiles. So we can work on some of the stonework and get that kind of just moving in the background if I can't finish up the trees on Sunday. Let's see. Are they going to be finished? On Sunday, if I can put the Gorilla adhesive on them, put the foliage on top, they have to dry, get a second coat, and then harden. Yeah, I could do the second coat on my background time oh, I got 30 minutes to spare during the day. Just get up and do a second coat and lock it in. I can do that. No worries. Sunday, we can put all the foliage on all the trees and consider them done for the sake of the project. And I could just lock them in with glue off stream. No worries. Which means we can work on the stones and get to the dungeon tiles. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. That's the stream for this morning, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Now I gotta go have breakfast and edit a bunch of videos for clients. Not for me, but for other people. And then tonight, edit things for me. Alright guys, I'll see you on Sunday morning, roughly around the same time. You have a great rest of your week. And don't forget, in case I don't see you, have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, and good night.